Welcome. Welcome to this embodied flow practice. You will need a journal or a piece of paper and a pen. The playlist is called The Reimagining _Awaken. And there'll be a link, but you can also find it on my Spotify, Colette Davis. So go do the things. And also make sure that you have comfortable cushion or props to sit on, something you'll be comfortable with for meditation and cozy for Shavasana. I'm curious as to how our practices can be in service of the whole. And my experience is that the more alive I become, the more embodied I become, the more awake I become on a cellular level, the more I can participate in life, in art, in movement, in breath, in song, in conversation, in life, in the world, the more I can be in the world. And for sure, there is this expander, this pulsation of going inwards to move outwards, and I am a huge advocate for that. I think that we have to first know what's going on here and really understand ourselves and the way in which that we do participate and our triggers and our behaviors and our patterns, so that we can then really hold space for all of that and then learn how to hold space for others. And it's through fully participating with our own inner experience that we can then create the conditions and build the resilience and the capacity to really fully meet whatever it is that life is asking of us. And there is a great sutra from the Recognition Sutras, dṛśyaṃ śarīram, which means all that is perceived is the body. Which is to say that we are each a cell within the body of the whole. And so we each have a responsibility to become a healthy cell within the body of the whole. And certainly, the more healthy we become, spiritually, energetically, emotionally, physically, we see how that changes the way in which we interact and interface with the world. And so that's also how we have an impact. There's a really great quote from the Buddha, and he says that the world begins on the tip of intention. The world is built on the tip of intention. So just start to kind of ask and inquire as to, why am I here? Why am I practicing? Why am I interested in these practices, these ancient practices, this philosophy, this way of being? And grab your pen and paper and just start to write. Why am I here? And start to explore and respond. What is it about these practices that call to me? What do I receive from them? How does it ripple out? And you can also inquire as what is awakening? What are we awakening from? What are we awakening into? Why awaken? I'm going to read you a quote from one of my teachers, Bonnie Bainbridge Cohen, who is the mother of body-mind centering. She says, embodiment emerges from our cells' awareness of themselves. It is a direct experience. There are no intermediate steps or translations. There is no guide, no witness, just the fully known consciousness of the experience moment initiated from the cells. Here, the brain is the last to know. The brain is the last to know. The process of embodiment is a being process, not a doing process. It is an awareness process, not a thinking process. There is a complete knowing and peaceful comprehension. Out of this embodiment process emerges feeling, sensing, thinking, witnessing, understanding, compassion. The source of this process is free. It is love. So you can hit play on your playlist, and I'm going to do the same so that we are in time. And then come to lie down on your back. Put your journal down, put it to one side. Of course, you can always pause and keep journaling if there's a lot there before we begin the practice. So pressing play on the playlist, come to lie down. Don't have any props beneath you when you lie down. Just lie on the floor. And close your eyes. And feel the places where your body meets the ground as you drop into relationship with gravity. And feel the ground spreading out around you in all directions, supporting your weight. Imagine the foundations of the building reaching all the way down into the earth, or if you're already laying on the earth, that you're reaching all the way down into the earth. Allow yourself to take in the pleasure of the sounds and the smells in your environment. And let your body soften and spread to meet the ground that is holding you. And feel your skin open to the touch of earth and air. Now just observe the movement of your breath flowing in and flowing out. Connecting your inner space with your environment. And notice where in your body the rise and fall is deepest. And this may change as you relax more. Just notice where the breath, the rise, the fall is fullest. And feel this filling and emptying motion spreading through your whole body, into the chest, the abdomen, right down into the pelvic area, into the pelvic floor. Filling and emptying through your whole body. Allow the breath to move you. And imagine the breath expanding and contracting all the way down through your arms and your legs. As far as your fingers and toes and up to your face and your head. And there might be places where it feels hard to imagine this, and just notice that. Don't try and force anything. Just observe. Become aware that your body is made of billions of tiny cells. Tiny living cells. Each one of them is different, but each has the same basic structure. The nucleus at the center, surrounded by cytoplasm. Each cell is 70-80% water. Each cell is gently pulsing, expanding and contracting, enveloped in this semi-permeable membrane that forms an outer boundary. And the cells are breathing, minutely pulsing out from and in towards the center, to the nucleus. And this pulsation is taking place throughout your whole body. Your cells are breathing. And as you listen, the breathing of the cells, you might sense a subtle pulsing or vibrating, a tingling. You might feel a whole body undulation, very subtle. A rhythm of movement waving through your whole body. You might feel a deep sense of peace and stillness. And be open to perceiving a sensation of the cells breathing, to feeling this rhythm, this aliveness. And it's not the breath coming in and out, and neither is it the heart beating. It's deeper than that. Feel the body as a whole, every part alive with this subtle breath, this subtle pulsation. Your whole body, one connected entity, and simultaneously made up of trillions of individual cells. Each one of them breathing, pulsating, undulating, and allow each cell to release its weight into the support of the earth. And if there are any cells that are resisting gravity, let them breathe more freely, let them relax and also participate in the dance and the rhythm of your cells. And feel again the earth spreading out to support you, carrying you through her own great movements through space. Start to find a gentle rock and movement. So this rhythm of the cells, you can imagine that the waters start to now wash up to the sides, on one side of the cells and the other. And let that side to side motion roll you over onto your right side. Stay close to this subtle pulse as you press your left hand into the earth. And just pause here, feel into the earth, and then let that rhythm, that pulse start to undulate through your spine. So you're very soft in your bones and you're soft in your skin, and just allowing the movement from the cells to start to emerge through other layers of bone and tissue and skin and out into the space. So there's no right or wrong way. You're not moving in a special certain way. There's just an allowing for the cells' rhythm to take shape and form from the most subtle to the more dense, to the more physical, to the more expressive. And you can imagine that you are inside your cell, and you can use your hands to start to map the membrane, the boundary of this liquid sphere, sweeping your arms to make this circle, to map this sphere, finding the bottom of the cell and the side walls and the upper walls, and then remembering that you're 70 to 80% water inside this cell. So as you continue to undulate and to emerge, from the embodiment emerges the feeling and the sensing and the movement. So swimming in the waters of your own being and just allowing the intelligence of the cells, the rhythm and the dance to guide your movement, to lead you through space. And certainly don't feel bound by your mat, and you might come to stand. And listen. Allow yourself to be gently lulled and rocked by this deep, subtle rhythm of life. Knowing that your cells built you, they had the map, the intelligence, the knowing, the jnana. The brain is the last to know. It didn't build you, so you don't have to think about how you move. Allow the pulsation and the rhythm of life itself to gently rock you and fold you. And in this way you become danced. In this way you remember curiosity, allowing yourself to be kind of enchanted by the way this body knows how to move, by the way this body knows how to breathe. Really by the miracle of your very existence, to be embodied. And you might find yourself in asanas, you might find yourself in shapes that are reminiscent of asana, or you might not. I just seem to find myself here like that now. And if you get lost or if you become unsure, you can always just pause and gently sway as the waters of the cells wash up the sides of your body, releasing your jaw, liquefying your brain. And then allowing the movement to emerge once again. And you can't do it wrong. In a world that is always trying to tell us that it's not right or it's not enough or it's got to be this way or that way. Opening up to the wisdom and the intelligence of your body and knowing that there's no way that it can move that's wrong in this process is deeply liberating. In this way, we attune to our intuition. We slip beneath the stories and the narratives that are written on our bodies. And we come into a greater sense of trust with ourselves. Start to slow the movement down. Let your body wash from side to side. Let your arms float up in the liquid space. And imagine that the waters of your cells tip from one side to the other as you transfer weight from left to right. And then tip forwards, over to the left, lean a little ways back, and over to the right, just making circles. But move so slowly that you can feel the pour of the cells. Soften your knees, lean back. And exhale, bow forwards, bringing your arms to your arms. Inhale, lean back. So you're just tipping the weight backwards and forwards. Turn your heels and your toes out and drop all the way down into Malasana squat. Bring your hands to the earth. Rock forwards onto your hands. And inhale, rock back onto your heels. And exhale, rock forwards onto your hands. And inhale, rock back onto your heels. Turn your toes straight front. And slide your left foot back into a low lunge. Hug your legs together and inhale to rise and lean back. Exhale, bow, sweep your arms down and back behind you. And inhale to rise. Take 2 more. Inhale to rise. Exhale, left hand to the earth, right hand to the sky. Softly touch the earth, lift your back knee and lean back. Exhale, straighten your front leg and bow forwards. Rebend your right knee and sweep your right arm high, lean back. Let the weight pour into the space behind. Exhale, straighten your front leg and sweep your right arm all the way down and back. You might rock onto your right heel. And just follow this simple pattern. You can always lower your back knee and turn it into an Ardha Hanumanasana. Turn your right toes to the long edge of the mat and your left toes, and lower your left hip to the earth. Bring your right knee on top of your left, sweep your right hand to the right side and sweep your left arm over, so it's like a Gomukhasana legs. And undulate through your whole body in the places where you feel free. Let the cells of your face release down. Windmill your hands to the top of the mat. Sweep your right leg to the sky, slow. Bend your knee and open your hip. Downward facing dog, right foot next to left. Bend your knees and breathe into the whole shape. Breathe into the back of your head, your kidneys. And then let the inhale gently rock you a little ways forwards and the exhale gently rock you a little ways back. So it's just a small transfer of weight. Following the whole of your inhale and moving really slowly so you become like a wave on the ocean of space. As if you were gently rocking inside the waters of your cells. Float your left leg to the sky, bend your knee, open your hip, and find a way in which you can undulate through your hips, through your spine, and step your left foot between your hands. Anjaneya, lower your back knee, sweep your hands high and lean back. Exhale, sweep your arms down and back. Inhale to rise. And exhale, bow 2 more times. Staying close to the blanket of cells that illuminate as you offer them your awareness. The next time you exhale, bring your right hand to the earth, left hand to the sky. Lift your back knee, lean back. Exhale, straighten your front leg and bow in. Rebend your front knee, low twisted lunge. And take a couple more on your own. Embodiment is the awareness of the cells. It's the cell's awareness of themselves. It's the way in which your foot lights up as the sole of the foot connects to the earth. Turn all the toes to the left, so the long edge of the mat, and then lower your right hip to the earth, Golmakasana legs, left knee on top of right, left hand to your side, sweep your right arm over. Swim inside yourself. Windmill your hands to the top of the mat, three-legged dog, left leg high. Take what you need there. This time, as you come to down dog, inhale, ripple forwards to plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Cobra or up dog. Find some buoyancy in the back bend. And exhale, glide back through liquid space. Find a gentle undulation and a rocking on your breath. Soft step your feet to your hands. Imagine the soles of your feet lighting up cell by cell as you walk. Bring your hands to your shins. Everything lights up as you lengthen through your electric spine. And exhale, empty down, empty everything out. Take 2 more like that. Light up the soles of your feet as you rise and sweep your arms through space. Bring your hands to your hands. Let the electricity magnify and amplify in your palms. Soften your knees. Open your arms wide, lean back. And as you exhale, just round your spine gently, softly. And just take a few undulations in standing. And then allow the movement to emerge. Circles, undulations. As your cells speak to each other through the network of your body. Like fireflies, switching each other on. Awaken through the backs of your arms, the back of your head, the whole back side of your body. Awaken through the sides. And as you bring more of you online, you can make your movements bigger. Wake up the inner seams of your legs. The sides of your neck. And start to bring your hands to map your whole body, really softly and gently and slowly tracing your fingertips over your skin, over clothing that is also skin beneath. As if you were very gently tapping the codes of your cells and encoding the mantra, I am. I am. And you can start to maybe tap gently, I am here, over your whole body. Imagining that every tap, you're switching on another light, you're waking up, you're becoming more radiant, more alive, more illuminated. All the way down your legs, tops of your feet, soles of your feet, backs of your legs, sides of your legs, tapping, tickling, stroking. I am here, I am here, I am here, not before, not after, not anywhere else. Pull your weight into both feet and just allow the weight to transfer from side to side as you sense into the aliveness of your whole body. Slide your left foot back, warrior one. Inhale, lean into the support behind, and exhale, tip forward, sweep your arms down and back. You can be in a high crescent if you wish. Take a couple more bows, whole body movement. So you're aware and awake and alive from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. Reverse triangle. Straighten your front leg, sweep your right arm up and over. Breathe into your right side. Exhale. Parshvakonasana. Right forearm to thigh. Sweep the left arm over and take a few pulses as you lean back and gently pour the weight forwards. Any way of expressing, of moving inside the shape. Reverse triangle. Trikonasana. Soft through your knees. Let all the cells speak. The back of the head, the crown of the head. Breathe and reach your left hip back in space. Half moon. See if you can hover in half moon. So move slow. Draw the cells of the big toe along the mat and then lift the left foot into space. Feel the dimensionality of your limbs, the circumference of them. Breathe into the back of your body, the back of your head, and expand in all directions. Standing split. Square the hips, lift your leg high. Inhale, half lift, lengthen. Exhale, three-legged dog. Sweep your right leg all the way back. Step your foot behind you for wild thing. And breathe into the front, the back. Fill the whole space with your energy, with your presence. Super slowly, come back to down dog. Inhale, breathe into the back of your body for plank. Exhale, lower to the earth as you stay present through the backside. And inhale, up dog or cobra. Find buoyancy in the cells of your hands. Let the weight of your face release down. Strong through your belly and your legs. Exhale to downward facing dog. Exhale out of your mouth. Take 3 breaths in stillness and flood every cell with breath. Light up the soles of your feet as you soft step to the top of your mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to empty.
Inhale to rise. Exhale, bend your knees, hand to hand. Warrior one. Slide your right foot back. Sweep your arms high and lean back. Exhale, bow forward, let the weight tip forwards. Take a couple on your own. Reverse triangle, parallel your back foot, straighten your front leg, sweep your left arm up and over. Exhale, Parsvakonasana, forearm to thigh, and undulate, explore. Move in ways that lights up the whole shape. Reverse triangle. Trikonasana. Let the cells pour into each other as you expand to fill to the edges. Half moon, hover, so move slowly, draw a line with your big toe along the mat. Ground through the sole of the left foot, light everything up to the tips, to the edges. And now illuminate the whole network of your cells, so you're held by yourself in space. Standing split, find the earth, reach your right leg high. Exhale, bow in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, three-legged dog, left leg to the sky. Step behind for wild thing and expand. Illuminate. Radiate all the way to the edges of your form and the room that you're in. Ha. Very slowly find your way back to down dog and either take a vinyasa, find free movement in your dog or stillness. Walk your way to the top of your mat. Light up from your feet to your crown, lengthen, half lift. And exhale, empty all the way out. Inhale to rise. Option. Bring hands to your body. Take a moment to light up anywhere that feels in shadow, that's hard to reach. Let your awareness wash over your body and light up the places that are hard to access by touching them with the palms of your hands. Take a moment to pause. Take a moment to listen. Start to transfer the weight from one side to the other and just allow yourself to be gently rocked by your cells. So of course there is an initiation of your intention of, yeah, let's rock now. But then begin to follow the way in which the cells travel one way and then the other. So you track and sense into their movement. And then allow whatever movement comes through. Maybe your arm starts to explore. Maybe it's your spine. And just have a few minutes, moments to move freely. You can always stay inside the sequence. You can always find your own sequence. You can always return into the visualization of the cell membrane. But trust that you're there. Your cells already know how to move you. You've been doing it for the last 45 minutes. So just see where they go. What's their quality and tone? What's their rhythm? It will have shifted from the start. Maybe it's a little faster. Maybe the texture is more fluid or dynamic. Stay curious and just see what kind of movement comes through. It might be a movement you've never experienced before, or a pattern, vocabulary, texture. You can bring it to the floor, to standing, to kneeling. Every cell is luminous with life, is luminous with divinity, with intelligence. Every cell. What would it be like to amplify all of those? What would it be like if every single individual cell, trillions of them, were participating? The whole network of you illuminated and amplified in the space. How big, how bright can you be? How fluid, how present, how free can you allow yourself? Can you allow yourselves? Whole body awake. Start to bring it back to a gentle rock and sway. And as you come to stillness, return to the tingling, vibrating, full body aliveness as your cells speak to you. Simply sensing into the miracle of your own aliveness. The gift of this body. The tingling joy of awakening. And the continual shift and tide of emotion that washes through. Very slowly find your way to a seat, a meditation seat. And as you inhale, imagine a sheet of breath washing through the whole of your front body. And as you exhale, it moves all the way out behind you. And as you inhale, a wave of breath travels all the way through the back body. And as you exhale, it moves through your front body and into the space in front of you. And as you inhale, a wave of air washes all the way through your skin, your tissue. And as you exhale, send the breath out of the back into the infinite space behind. And as you inhale, breathe all that possibility in through your cells, through the back and out through the front. Keep going. Release the practice and just take a few moments in stillness. Experiencing the moment as it is, in all of its raw electricity and texture. By all means, stay in meditation if you feel very deep there. Otherwise, you can extend your legs in front of you for Paschimottanasana and move the bones back in space, the leg bones. Sweep your arms high, let them float heavy, suspended in space. As you exhale, draw your belly back to your spine and fold forwards. Inhale to lengthen through the electric cable of your spine. And exhale to bow very deeply to this body. And you can take a few pulses like that as you inhale to lengthen. And exhale to deepen. Rolling your thighs in towards each other as you pull your toes back towards your knees. You can slowly walk your way back up. And step your right foot outside your left leg and just take a little twist to your right side. Gently hugging your right knee with your left elbow, the hook of your left arm. Inhale to untwist, extend both legs, step your left foot outside your right thigh, hug your left knee with the crook of your right arm. And wherever you are, whatever shape you're in, let the weight of the cells continue to release downwards. Unwind, and you can choose to come into Shavasana or return to meditation. Let everything continue to drop down, feeling the pull of the earth. Imagining the floor spreading out beneath you. Imagining the roots of the building, the foundations reaching all the way down. Notice how your body fills and empties on the breath. Release any doing and come into complete surrender, whether seated or lying down.
full body presence, full body surrender. If you're lying on the floor, become aware of the weight of your body on the floor, on the earth. Become aware of the rise and fall of your body on the earth. Become aware of the way in which the air and the earth touch your skin. Take pleasure in the sounds and the smells and the tastes of the moment. Imagine the breath reaching all the way to the very edges, from toes to fingers to the crown of your head. Staying close to that subtle pulsation of life that is undulating through your whole body. Deepen your breath and expand into the whole of you. Into the fullness of you. Into the limitlessness of you. Knowing that even as you breathe into this seemingly limited, this contracted form, your energy is expanding all the way out into the room. Knowing that you are both the contraction and the expansion. You are the formless intelligence and the way it takes form. You are the divine embodied. Move this divine body to one side. Allow yourself to find a seat if you aren't already there. And once in your seat, attune to the quiet whispers of your cells as they vibrate and hum. And listen to the whole of the present moment with the whole of your body. All of the sounds and textures and temperatures. Listen with the whole of your body to the whole of the present moment. Notice the effect on your system. And start to gently run your hands along your thighs and along your legs and just mapping and tracing the whole of your body again with your hands. I am here. I am here. I awaken as my cells awaken to themselves. As if every time you contact skin with skin, you illuminate. And so your whole body becomes this light body, this network of stars, galaxies, of intelligence. Eventually let your hands meet your heart. Place one hand on top of the other so that your right palm is connecting to your heart and your left hand is on top of your right. Give thanks for this body, this breath, this day.
your own time, you'll find your journal and your pen and start to write or draw. Start to process your experience. Why am I here? Why practice? Why awaken? Why do I do this work? And I'll just be here. I'll just hold space for you. Let yourself spill over onto the paper. There is nothing broken or wrong or right about what you can pour out right now. Give your soul voice and expression and shape. What is it that you wish to illuminate in this day, in this week? And what does that mean to you? What does it mean to illuminate? To shine the light of your awareness. The prakasha. The luminosity of your being. Dṛśyaṃ śarīram. Dṛśyaṃ śarīram. All that is perceived is the body. All that is perceived is the body of the divine. Every form, star, shape, being, another cell in the body of the whole. Please take your time to write as much as you need to. If you are finished, you can bring your hands to your hands. Find a smile and a softness as you close your eyes and sweetly look inwards towards yourself. Gently bow your head to your heart. We humble ourselves to these teachings, to these practices, as they continue to create containers for us to unfold and expand into. For this alchemy, for this magic, for this wisdom. May these practices be for the benefit of all beings. May this body be in service. May this day be a blessing. Namaste.